What up, everybody? Jonathan here at Little Chub Customs. I'm going to be holding my phone up to my face because I'm using the microphone since the GoPro audio is crap. Today, I'm putting together a go-kart that was ordered by a customer. It is a GK6125B, and in case you wanted to order this thing, I wanted to show you how it comes if you order it unassembled and what it's like to assemble it. This is what we ordered. I'll get to the page here. So this is the GK125B, 4-stroke 125, one cylinder, air cooled, electric start, automatic with reverse, rear wheel drive, rear brake only, 8-inch tires. Max speed is about 35 miles an hour. This thing weighs about 320 pounds. So if you're ordering one of these, have a little help to get it off the truck, because this thing is heavy. You're going to need about 3 people, 4 people. I don't know. So let me show you what this thing looks like when you get it off the truck. So this is what this thing looks like when we picked it up from the store. I was like, there ain't no buggy in there. This is the wrong box. No way. But there is a buggy in here. They assured me. So we're going to pop this thing out its crate and check it out. If you are going to do this, you might want to have a pallet jack or borrow one, because I'm telling you, this thing is heavy. I'm also going to show you what tools you'll need to put this thing together. So let's rip this box off of here. I've already cut the ties. Like I said, you can see there's a buggy in here. First things first, we are going to get this thing off the pallet jack. And then after that, we're going to have to take these bolts here loose. They should be 14s, but we'll see. So it's time to get this baby out of the crate. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. So now we're just gonna pick the top off, set it to the side, and then we can rip this bad boy open like it's our birthday. So we'll take the plastic off and see what we got underneath. All right, I recommend taking this time to clean up a little. We've got a giant box here, random cardboard, plastic, and a crate. So this job gets a little messy. On top of that, when you unbolt it, you have these screws and all this trash. So it's best to clean up as you go. So this bad boy's looking nice though already. Look at that. There is a go-kart in this box. All right, so now what we're going to do is take all the loose items out of here. It's a good idea to have plenty of room to spread out. So we got a space over here. That's what we're going to use. These are our upper roll cage bars. We've got wheels here. This is our box that's going to have our title and our different miscellaneous stuff. I'll show you that one. This is a gas tank. These are our front A-frame and shock linkage. Cool little steering wheel. So the seats are laid down in here upside down. These are the fenders. Got a battery here. And these are more pieces to the roll cage. Oh, it looks like this thing has, this is the top bar to the roll cage, and it's got some cool LEDs. Oh yeah. So this is what you're going to be left with. Got the battery sitting in there, but it's just chilling here. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Sorry. More roll cage parts. The top rack. Keep it in the plastic so you don't scratch it up. Nice, cool little bumper. All that jazz. Steering wheel. Little instrument cluster with a start button. This is where the seat is going to mount here with these two holes. We're going to have to lift this bad boy up and attach the shock right there. And then here's a little engine power in this bad boy. So right now it's bolted to the frame here, as far as the frame that it was shipped in. So we're gonna have to take these bolts loose, where it's probably bolted in here. Sometimes they're just sitting in here, so it might just be sitting in there, but we'll check and make sure that's not bolted. Once that's done, we can start sticking our jack in under here. We'll get the all the steering, rear suspension all hooked up, rear drive wheels, and then we'll move on to inside the cockpit, where we'll do the seats and roll cage last. So first things first, we're going to get the suspension and all the running gear, get it unbolted from this frame. Let's look at what's in our goodie box here. So we've got a title, some zip ties, some stickers, and maybe instructions. We'll check that out. These are the control arms here. Good. Toolkit. So these are our bolts, and looks like we might have instructions here. Oh boy. Oh look. Oh, here we go. Okay, bolts, instructions, little toolkit. More bolts. It comes with a battery tender, so you can charge the battery while it's sitting there in the garage. Tire checker, battery strap, cool little reflectors. I don't know, that looks like a tonneau cover. If it is, that's pretty funny. And then we got some wheel hubcap covers and random bolts, whatnot. So again, we're going to follow these instructions because we're lucky enough to have instructions. A lot of times these things do not come with instructions. So let's see what the instructions look like. So here's our instructions here. Not sure how well you can see or read this, but basically this hardware that I just took this out of is for the top rack. So that's nice. It's got instructions. We are just going to follow along a little bit by little bit and get this thing put together. Alright, so this thing comes with an owner's manual, and pop this bad boy open to page 37, and we've got our instructions. So we've already done up to step 3. So it's got step 4, 5, 6. The other ones we've gotten in the past have not come with detailed instructions. So this is nice because it's got all the instructions step by step. So we're just going to follow along. This is where the car jack comes in handy. Set that under the frame rail. Just turn the knob, get it down, adjust it right, and you can shove the bolt through. something I forgot that we should do now is go ahead and get this battery taken care of. You really want to make sure you do this in a place that you don't care about getting messed up. So we're going to use the old cardboard and stand as a tape. An acid pack, and we have our battery. We're going to peel off the top. Take the plastic caps off. You'll see those full underneath here, and those are going to just get pushed down into there. Just take this and line it up in the holes and just push down really good. Okay, and you see it's pushed down all the way down in there. It comes with this little tiny pin inside of here. Take that pin out. You're just going to poke. I like to poke the little corner. See, take the corner, just poke it right there. And now you're just going to want to let that set and do its thing for at least 15 minutes. So we're going to let it just sit here while we put the rest of this thing together. Last thing we're going to do is take care of this battery. We have installed all the brackets, installed all the little reflectors. We've checked the tightness on all of our hardware that we've installed. Last thing is finish up the battery. In order to do that, we just remove this top cap here, okay? And then we're gonna install this guy. And then we're gonna check the voltage on it. Make sure that it's above 12, really 12.5. If it's above 12.5, install it, it's good to go. If it's not, charge it up. So that's what we're gonna do. Install the battery, do some last minute checks, like check the oil on this thing. Now it's not recommended to run the stock oil or the oil that they ship them in. So what we're going to end up doing, we're going to fire this up for the first time, make sure everything runs good, do the triple double check, and then we are going to crank this bad boy up and take it for a test spin. I'm super impressed with the way it looks. Very glad of it coming with instructions. For the most part, some of them are not entirely accurate. So the other thing, we got to check the tire pressure and then straighten up our alignment. So we're going to adjust these guys so that when the steering wheel is straight, they are both straight and matching. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to fire this bad boy up. So now we're going to try and fire this bad boy up for the first time. Let's see how easy she cranks. We got choke on, gas in, gas on. Okay, now once she fires up, we're going to kill the choke. Now she seems like she might want a little more choke. That's okay. Oh, wrong button. So, not bad for a first startup. See, got the lights on. Dash, all that jazz. Okay, so we're gonna let that run for just a second longer, and then we are going to kill this thing and drain the oil and put some fresh stuff in there, and it's ready to rip. Just to go over the tools we used. This is all the tools I used to put this thing together. Now the necessary tools are basically you need 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17 wrenches plus another 14 millimeter wrench. I used a torque bar, and this is not the proper socket. This is a 15/16 socket, and then I also used a 7/8 socket. I don't know what the right ones were. Those were just handy. You need this 6mm Allen wrench, air chuck, screwdriver. I needed this 5mm, and then I also used all these sockets here and the snips. So things that made my life easier: a small car jack. This guy, made by Milwaukee, is great. Helps me use this guy in tight spots, so that just makes putting screws in faster. I always check them at the end with a wrench, by hand. And again, a tray to put all the junk in, and a rubber mallet for persuading things. And then the very last thing is a cup of coffee. Mine's gone. This gal is put together. Got her crammed in this hole right here. But we're going to change the oil on it, and then we're going to take it for a test ride. I got the camera set up for super view now, so you can get the whole shebang. Even me trying to fit, I'm almost 6 foot tall, trying to fit inside of this thing right here. But yeah, we're going to take it for a little test ride, show you the view from in the cockpit. You see? All right. Buddy. Okay, so long story short, it's a fun little thing. It goes fast enough, especially for the youngins. It says top speed of 35. I'm sure that was with a light rider. Overall impressions are it's good. It's great. It's wonderful. It'd make the perfect gift for a young person. Grown people can fit in it, but I wouldn't recommend it really. It's for smaller people for sure. I will say the number one thing as far as these type of vehicles go is they get ridden off-road and they shake a lot. So every time you drive it, you should check and make sure things aren't loose, because that's the number one thing. These things shake so much, and so you need to check the bolts pretty often. And as long as you maintain them and take care of them, they're great. They're awesome. So A++ for me. The Chinese are doing a great job cloning. So highly recommend it. You can order it in a crate already boxed up like how I ordered it for cheaper, or you can order from us assembled and it takes all the steps out for you. So, yeah, that's the P whatever 125 whatever. It's a pretty neat little buggy. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and got some value out of it.